morning, interwebs. It's 5:40 at night. And I hadn't started the vlog yet for today. I don't know, got busy. We slept in a little this morning, got up, had breakfast, finished out those muffins we had from my mom, and then we got on to school, which was less than stellar today, which is yet another reason why I'm glad that I vlogged, because we happened to have watched this morning the vlog I made yesterday where I talked about how good school was going and what a good parent I was being. What made me feel a little bit better about how things were going today. So, you know, it's a nice capsulization of the good times and the bad. But, you know, I usually need to be reminded about the bad times. I can remember them plenty well. It's the good ones that I need to be reminded exist. So we did that, and I've worked on making a couple of dishcloths for my nephew. And what else have I done today? I was busy today. I just don't know what, you know, puttering around, I guess. I did take a small nap because I just was sleepy. I watched a little bit of YouTube while I was working on those dishcloths and just went and woke the kids up from their nap. I let them sleep in because hopefully a little extra sleep will make everybody a bit more pleasant. And now we're gonna, I guess, probably hang out for a little bit. We have a little bit more school that I put off because everybody's moods were just to the point where we need to take a break, and that is one of the good things about homeschool. When we need to take a little bit of a break and a breather and step away from something so that everybody doesn't get upset, we can do that, right? I keep repeating it to myself. It will be true. Yeah, and then we're gonna have dinner kind of early because Steve works tonight, so his vacation is over. But that's okay. Him and I just watched an episode. Like 2 episodes, I think, of Shameless. The kids got a longer nap because I didn't realize how long, like, we'd been watching TV. So, we did that. We ate ice cream. Just hung out. So, now I gotta go figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner. Last night I made pasta. We had mashed potatoes with bacon in them for lunch. So, I don't know what I'm gonna make for dinner. Maybe some eggs. We have eggs. Might be eggs tonight. Eggs or pancakes or something. Breakfast? So, we'll see what we come up with. If you have not noticed, it's particularly nature soundy out here today. The sky is finally getting blue. I'll show you. The sky is finally getting blue out here. But like all day, it's been kind of overcasty and gray. And because of that, for whatever reason, my yard has been making like evening-y type noises all day long. And we have the windows open because it is a gorgeous temperature out here. But that means that in my house all day it sounded like it's like evening. And yes, I recognize it's almost 6. So it is now officially evening, but it has sounded like this all day long in the house. But it is beautiful out here tonight. So I guess we'll take it while we can get it. It's not raining, but it's cool. And hopefully tomorrow we can do laundry and it won't be super duper humid, because I don't know how many more days we can go. And if not, we're going to have to use the dryer, which, I mean, is not a huge deal, but if I can avoid it, I will. So I told you I would show you kind of my after on the parlor. So here is where the shelf unit used to be. Trash can's still here because once I've learned where a trash can is, it's a pain in the butt if I move it. So this table here is actually probably going to move, but I haven't put all the things that I stacked on top of it away, so I can put it away too. So there's the shelf unit with all those drawers. They're full of various things. Brought the desk in here, and the computer is now on the desk. My desk chair. This organizer will be full of our everyday school stuff. I need to resort things into that. I moved the table. Hi, Jezebel. Say hi. I moved the table kind of at a slant. It makes it so that we can all sit at the table and see the computer, which is what we use as a TV. Then I brought these carts in from the living room. They have all of our school stuff. Again, there's just stuff stacked on top of them right now from the moving process of them. I hung up our United States map that I bought with our school haul up there so we can reference it easily. I moved the greenhouse that used to be in front of that window over here. It is ultimately probably going to move into the guest room when we replant it, but we will see. And then, yeah, that's just basically where it was. a little bit of decorating things have moved, and they are still in process. The other major thing that moved is, the light's not on in this room, but this is our living room, and I moved the elliptical into there, and we're going to walk in darkness for just a moment into our guest room. I'm going to flick on the light. And I moved the hutch that had been in the parlor is now in here next to our game cabinet. They both open. There's a window between them. Today is the last day of August, which means that it's the end of Vlogust, which was my original, I don't know, like self-challenge to daily vlog for the month. And I think for the foreseeable future, I intend to keep it up because I don't really have any reason to stop. It gave me a good reason to start, but I am enjoying it. And as with any kind of like time-dated challenge, I figure it is time for a bit of a challenge and review. So Vlogust in review to see what I think I was putting into it and what I'm getting out of it and whatever. So I actually found, that's a cattail by the way. I don't know what Jezebel's deal is. She wants to love on me. Say hello to the camera. Yeah, Jezebel only likes love on her terms, huh? I understand. I feel ya. And ordinarily, she's not a very cuddly cat. Unless she wants something. And I just went and checked. They have food and water and I changed their litter. So I don't know what her deal is. It probably means there's a critter or something around. But whatever. So, challenge and review. That's where I was at. As far as, like, effort that had to be put in, like, not in a bad way at all, I don't think, it wasn't a huge amount of effort to do the vlog. Which I thought it might be, because I think I mentioned yesterday, I've heard lots of people talk about how much work it is, and how much editing it is, and yada, yada, yada. And, I mean, compared to the amount of time it took for me to film episodes of, like, a crochet podcast, especially when I wasn't daily vlogging, so I didn't feel like I got, like, all the, like, talky bits out, so they all had to go in one thing, which meant you ended up with, like, crazy long episodes, which I know a lot of people don't like crazy long episodes, and I certainly didn't like having to upload them, though I figured out stuff to make that easier, but, it doesn't take a long time to put these together, and it certainly isn't time that I think is a problem. If anything, it's good. It makes me take, like when I sit down, since most of my vlogging is me sitting down and talking about what I did rather than me like showing you all of the parts of what I was doing, it makes me be a bit introspective, and it helps put things in perspective. So it shows me what I've accomplished in a day, what I haven't, where I can work on that. It just gives me a good outlet sometimes for frustration, or an outlet to be excited about something, or even just a, it's not that the thoughts that are in the vlog would not have gone through my head, and gone through my head repetitively, because they would, and they do, but it forces me to, like, try and streamline them into thoughts instead of just, like, rumblings, and I think that that has some value. It is helping me, to kind of try and, first of all, it helped me to have to stick to something, and I went beyond my usual 3-week issue of, like, falling off the wagon on things. We'll see if I decide that I want to switch up when I edit them, like if I want to give myself a day lag, because sometimes that would be convenient, especially on days when Steve has the day off. That is when I am most likely to not want to upload in the evening, because we'll just be busy and then I fall asleep. But I think it is beneficial for me to do them daily, because it's a good, like, capper for my evening. It gives me, like, an end, like, done, day over, new day starts. Or, like, done, hope for the next day can begin now. And it's just a good way to kind of reflect. It's similar to writing journal entries, but in the same reason I kind of started podcasting, I could talk faster than I could type. or like keep up with my thoughts, because I mean I can type plenty fast to keep up with them, but it becomes rambly, because I'm rambling right now. But it gives me a faster way to write things down than when I journal. It also, I tend to be more cheerful, I think, in these than I am like if I write things down in a journal. It tends to be like less happy, more depressing, more focusing on the negative. And I try to at least try to focus on the positive, or at least, I don't know, balance that in the vlogs. So I think it's something I will stick with for at least a while. We'll see. It might change up. It might not be every day. For right now, I'm going to keep trying to daily vlog. And I'm not sure what other content I will continue to release. I will keep doing Such Nice Work episodes kind of as they work. I like them to be sometime like Friday or Saturdays, approximately a week apart. But it all, like those, I think will definitely be based on my schedule. Whether we're around, whether I've had time to do anything, you know, that sort of thing. But I'm also cool now with doing shorter episodes than I used to be. Like, I don't feel like I necessarily have to have as much content, because people are still watching it. So that's that. I don't know if I'm gonna do some of the other things. I like doing the meal videos just from a standpoint of it's kind of incentive for me to make sure that meals are like presentable or like meal worthy. I think it's interesting to talk about the food we eat. I don't know that people necessarily like them. The few like dislikes I've gotten have been about food videos. And I wish people, if you're gonna dislike things, first of all, I have lots of thoughts on dislikes on YouTube. First of all, if you're going to dislike something, I feel like you should tell the creator why. Is it that you didn't like the quality of their video? Is it that you didn't like the content of their video? Is it that it somehow was tagged in a way that you felt like you didn't get what you paid for with it, and you paid nothing, so there's that. But, I don't know. I recognize that a lot of the things that I make are not necessarily easily replicatable, or replicatable with exactly the products I use. And that's cool with me. And I don't mind watching people make things that I wouldn't eat the foods they use. I still find it interesting. So, I don't know. We'll see if those continue. The book videos should be coming back as we are now into school again and I'm home. And, you know, I think next week there will be one on Wednesday, another book basket, because I will have my ducks all in a row again to be producing those. And I think I'm going to have more homeschool content coming, hopefully, because the virtual homeschool co-op or whatever is supposed to get started in September. And just, I don't know, I'm thinking. There's lots of thinking about things that I could do content on and things that I want to do content on. And there's a dog tail, because apparently I'm very popular with the animals tonight. So, that's it. It has been a good month for me. For those of you that have watched some, all, whatever of my vlogs, thank you. It's nice to feel like I'm not screaming into the abyss. But even if I am, I think sometimes that you just need to go outside and scream at nothing. So, sometimes you just need to go and talk at the internet. And it helps, because I am finding lots of benefits of doing this. So, if there's anything you'd like to know or would be more interested for me to do stuff about or whatever, let me know. I don't know if I would, but I would definitely consider it. And, yeah, I guess I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty-night. Bye.